Greetings one and all, how's everyone doing? I hope very well. I'm going to do something a little special today. We're going to be doing a cinnamon roll Bannock, which was suggested by a viewer. I'm sorry I forgot who. And I was going to look it up, but I ended up getting sidetracked this morning and doing some other things. So I've got my Bannock mix. And I've got brown sugar and cinnamon, which I pre-mixed together. And then I have some extra flour, hence the X. So the idea is I'm going to mix up the Bannock in a bowl like I always do. And then I'm going to, what do I do with it? I'm going to spread it out on this little cutting board. I think I got this at a dollar store. It might have been $1. So I'm going to spread it out on here. I'm going to put melted ghee on the inside. And then put the brown sugar and cinnamon. And then roll it up and try to get 4 pieces. And then put them in the pan. And then cook them up. Because the pan method is my favorite way of cooking Bannock. So, come on, wind. So I gotta wait till the fire stokes down a little bit. I actually had really good cooking coals, but then I went ahead and threw a couple logs on, not thinking, and I'm like, oh wait, I should have waited. So, but it won't matter because I'll not sit there and turn the camera and show 25-30 minutes of fire going. So. I might move some coals around just to get going though, just because I want to eat it. I'm actually looking forward to this one. And I'm not going to ice it because I'm already kind of pushing it with the carbs of the batter, the Bannock itself plus the brown sugar. So I know it's kind of an oxymoron. It's like, to eat carbs outdoors and I'm trying to avoid carbs, but it is what it is. But if I was going to do icing, what I would probably do is do probably a half a cup of powdered sugar and just in a zip top bag. Just add a little bit of water. Stir it up until it was the consistency you wanted. So if you wanted thick, less water. If you wanted thinner, add more water. Really simple. And then I'd probably just cut the little corner of the bag and just kind of drizzle it over the top. Or just dump it all on, it's up to you. So I gotta get the fire fixed and then I'll get to cooking. Okay, so I've got my ghee in the pan here. Now it might look like a lot, but remember I'm gonna melt it and put it inside the Bannock. Also, if it's gonna lubricate my pan, and if need be I can always pour a little bit out. It's not that big a deal. I've shown the mixing. I'll probably edit a lot of the mixing out just because it doesn't really matter if I make a mess or not because we're outside, so whatever. Might be too much flour, but I really hadn't intended on using my hands for this, but sometimes you just have to make do. So, but I looked at my hands and they were fairly clean at the start. So Although if I was going to do Bannock on a stick, now would be a good time because it's pretty much what you want. Okay. I got that. I'm just making sure it doesn't get too sticky because of the yeah, if I was going to do Bannock on a stick, this would definitely be the dough consistency that you want. So, I'm just going to spread this out as best I can. You can actually see the butter or shortening that I mixed in. I don't know if you can see that, but I can see it. Alright. Cool. That worked. Actually, just the way I wanted it to. Getting there. Quite literally getting flour everywhere. Okay. Spread this onto the dough. Yeah, I got way too much ghee in there. Oh well, live and learn. Now at this point, if you wanted to add walnuts, you certainly could. You could bring out some walnuts and toast them in the pan first, and then just set them aside, and then put in the ghee, if that's the route you wanted to go. So there's the batter. Wow, I get flour everywhere. So I want it 4 equal pieces, so half, and then half, and then half. I hate to do this, but I'm gonna pour a little of this ghee out. There we go. And just pop those in the pan. And there we go. Exactly how I wanted it to look too. So close up, let's get this on the fire. All right. Sweet. Get you a little close up of this. There's the 4 rolls. So the idea is to put them in the pan, sort of cook the bottoms, and once the bottoms are set, I can tilt it towards the fire and cook the top, just like I would any other Bannock. And now I gotta clean up this freaking mess. Jeez. So I'm not worried about the flour. I'll just throw the flour on the ground. I don't think it's gonna hurt anything. Clean my hands up. Still got a little bit of extra flour. Pick up my bags. Then I'll just take home and yeah. So I've already had to tilt the pan away because here is getting real dark. So I also have to worry about the brown sugar burning. So looking good so far though. Because sugar, when you put it under heat, it can you can actually make caramel with just white sugar. So when you cook sugar, it tends to burn. So hopefully there'll be enough ghee in the pan that it won't stick too bad. But yeah, I'm looking forward to these. They look good. They're just raw still. So I am seeing some really nice color. They're probably still raw, maybe. Let's see. Oh yeah, they're completely raw. At least these two here are. So I mean, there's not much I can do about it because you know, I put them in there as big clumps of dough, so there we go. I'm getting a little impatient because the back ones, the ones to your right, they seem to be taking their own sweet time finishing, while the ones on the left, this side, seem to be cooking up much quicker. So it's probably because the dough is thicker on the ends, maybe, probably. But the wind died down for just a moment, and I got a sniff of them, and they smell fantastic. I want them to get done so I can eat them. Like, finish, hurry! Hurry so I can stick you in my mouth. Enjoy the goodness. They're kind of losing their shape too, but, you know, that's fine. I can live with it. I want them to hurry though. Hurry! It's been maybe 5 minutes. I think I'm gonna pull a piece off. Let's see. Well, it didn't hold its shape. And it's not all the way done. But it tastes phenomenal. Holy crap. Well, actually, well, no, it's raw. This is a little underdone in one spot, but so I put it back, the remainder of the dough, back on the fire, and it was up towards the handle, but it slid down to the bottom. But if that cooks it the rest of the way, so be it. Even though I ate like a majority of it, but it was already cooked. So, but it tasted really good. It just didn't look like I was hoping it would look. But you know, it is what it is. Maybe I'll try it again. Maybe I'll switch it up. I could go back to the baking it in the bowl method, like I used to do them when I started. It might yield better result because it would be heated all the way around versus just tilting it towards the fire. So that might be the next step. So, well, unfortunately, I sat here and talked and finished my finished majority of the Bannock that was done. Only a little bit was still raw, but the camera wasn't running, so all that footage is lost. There's just that much left, which is going in the fire. Well, I will definitely try this again. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do half the mix next time and make it a lot smaller. I noticed that the center pieces cooked up just fine, but the end pieces were so thick they didn't cook all the way through, or it took a long time. So, even though I cooked with sugar, it's still mostly clean. So, I had a few charred bits, but it wasn't that big a deal. That was definitely an interesting trial, though. So. Sorry, I guess I shouldn't be scraping when I'm talking. So, all right. Well, that's cinnamon roll Bannock. Hands nice and clean-ish. I'll just wipe it out with a paper towel when I get home. Still got that residue of ghee in there, and that's fine. It's only gonna help the next time I cook with it. So, as always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Whenever that will be.